swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his man. It's Beebe. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking for a crease. It's Ball. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give it 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going with the ground game left. Makes him talk to the hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Ball. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Toss to the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that punt down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll run play action. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Turning it on. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Runs out of bounds at the 44. First down for the offense.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quick release on the RPO. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Play action. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough offer.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it, fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Abrams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like.
Looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a great job by the wide receiver, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the 1st down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, when you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Igloo! Igloo!
Might be changing the route.
Terrier! Terrier!
Scanning the field. It's Glagway. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field because he has unbelievable short area quickness, and he can break on the pass immediately, and you saw it right there on that interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Messer. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the tight end outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense playing a bail technique. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Lagway. Get it out on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown Gators! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Quarterback moving. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This this quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying the long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. This one's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10. And that's good enough for a first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Right back up top on second and 10. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it on the counter. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat on him to go get that first.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to surge it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gators have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
29 Philly.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He's racked up 92 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's got the back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Hunter. Tackled there by the defense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future.